This is Menkari Australia. Breaking news.
This vote, the yeas are 427, the nays are 1. 2/3 being in the affirmative, the rules are suspended, the bill is passed, and without objection, the motion to reconsider is laid on the table.
This is Menkari News Australia. We're following major breaking news from Washington tonight. The U.S. House of Representatives has just passed legislation forcing the public release of documents from the Jeffrey Epstein investigation. The Epstein Files Transparency Act passed with overwhelming bipartisan support. Only one Republican voted against it. All Democrats backed the measure. This comes after weeks of division within Republican ranks that saw President Trump call a longtime ally a traitor over this very bill. Here's what we know right now. The bill passed under suspension of House rules, which required a 2/3 majority. It cleared that threshold easily. According to the legislation, the Department of Justice would be compelled to publish all unclassified documents relating to its investigation and prosecution of Epstein and his co-offender, Ghislaine Maxwell. That includes flight logs, government officials named in connection with the investigation. All documents must be downloadable and searchable. The only House member to vote against it was Louisiana Republican Clay Higgins. He posted on social media that the bill reveals and injures thousands of innocent people, witnesses, people who provided alibis, family members. The bill now moves to the Senate, where Republican leaders have already indicated they want amendments before any vote. To put this in perspective, this vote was forced through a rarely used tool called a discharge petition. Republican Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene signed that petition alongside fellow Republicans Lauren Boebert, Nancy Mace, and Thomas Massie, plus all House Democrats. That move triggered tonight's vote. It also triggered a public falling out between Greene and President Trump. Trump labeled Greene a traitor after she refused to remove her name from the petition. Speaking before tonight's vote, Greene pushed back hard. "Let me tell you what a traitor is," she said at a press conference with Epstein victims. "A patriot is an American that serves the United States of America and Americans like the women standing behind me." She told reporters the Epstein issue had ripped MAGA apart. For context, Jeffrey Epstein died in prison in 2019 while awaiting trial for sex trafficking. His death was ruled a suicide. Years earlier, he'd been convicted of unlawfully paying a teenager for sex, but more serious charges were dropped under a plea deal. Ghislaine Maxwell is currently serving a 20-year prison sentence for grooming, trafficking, and other offenses. House Speaker Mike Johnson raised similar concerns to Clay Higgins ahead of the vote, worrying about innocent people being exposed to what he called a rabid media. But Johnson said he'd spoken with Senate Majority Leader John Thune and was confident senators would amend the bill to add protections. Everybody here, all the Republicans, want to go on record to show there's a maximum of transparency, but they also want to note that we're demanding that this stuff get corrected. Thomas Massie, who introduced the bill back in July, disagrees. He says the Senate should pass it unchanged. "The important thing about the Senate is that they need not to muck this bill up," he stated. The bill does allow the Justice Department to withhold names and details of victims, but it compels the release of individuals named or referenced in connection with the investigation, including government officials. What happens next is up to the Senate. Senator Thune has not said whether he'll bring this bill to a vote or how he'll handle it if he does. The political divisions this issue has created within the Republican Party show no signs of easing. We'll keep monitoring the story and bring you verified updates as they develop. I'm Michelle Bada for Menkari News Australia.
You've been listening to Flashwire, powered by RedMenkari.com, where facts still matter and stories still mean something. If you believe in independent journalism with impact, hit subscribe, and share this episode. Your support keeps truth alive.
Breaking. Verified. Australian. When the story breaks, we don't wait. We verify, explain, and bring you the facts straight from the source.
Now, Optus has clearly failed here. Optus have failed to put safety first.
Company Optus and its parent company Singtel offer commercial
discussions based as friends and trusting. And part of our discussions, informally as well as formally, has been
together. To be honest, so many countries that you wouldn't have even thought of it. They came together. The world has come together.
Now, we do need to draw a line in the sand when it comes to the protests that we continue to see in this country.
The Flashwire is your rapid response breaking news podcast, a stripped down, adrenaline-paced bulletin that drops minutes after major stories break. It's designed for listeners who want accuracy and speed, not noise. Think of it as the audio equivalent of a newsroom's red alert light turning on. Each episode runs under 5 minutes, short enough to drop between scrolls, but packed with verified updates, eyewitness info, expert sound bites, and a forward look at what happens next. No spin. No filler. Just what you need to know and what comes next.